Welcome back. In this session, we will explore JSON Schema, a powerful tool that brings structure and validation to JSON data. But first, what exactly is JSON Schema? JSON Schema is a specification that defines a JSON-based format for describing the structure of JSON data. It acts as a blueprint, outlining the expected properties, types, and constraints within a JSON object. This provides a standardized and clear way to express the intended structure of your data. JSON Schema is itself JSON, which makes it easy to work with and integrate into JSON-based systems. It represents a contract for the JSON data required by a given service and is useful for automated testing, ensuring the quality of client-submitted data, and even driving dynamic user interface generation. Now, in our example, we'll create a simple JSON schema for a person, specifying properties like name, age, and address, and incorporating validation rules. We'll then utilize this schema in JavaScript, employing the AJV library to validate a sample JSON object against the defined criteria. This demonstration not only showcases the practical application of JSON schema, but also underscores its significance in maintaining data integrity and consistency. JSON schema becomes a guiding force, ensuring that our JSON data aligns with predefined expectations. So, let's dive into the world of JSON schema, understand its importance, and witness how it empowers us to define, validate, and communicate the structure of our JSON data effectively. Ready to unravel the secrets of JSON schema? Let's get to the Visual Studio Code and understand through coding. We are into the Visual Studio Code. First, open the terminal by going in View menu and select Terminal, and then we will install AJV library for JSON schema validation. AJV stands for Another JSON Validator. So to install AJV, write npm install AJV. This will install node module for AJV. Now we are ready to write the code. So let's start writing the code. Firstly, we've import the AJV library, which stands for Another JSON Schema Validator. This library provides us with the tools needed for JSON schema validation. Now, let's write JSON schema. It's like a blueprint for the structure we expect our JSON data to have. We're saying that our data should be an object with properties like name, age, an integer greater than or equal to 0, and address, another object with specific properties like street, city, state, and postal code. All of these are marked as required. Now, onto the data we want to validate, JSON data. It's a sample JSON object representing a person with a name, age, and address. We then create an instance of AJV and compile our JSON schema using ajv.compile schema. This step essentially prepares our schema for validation. The exciting part comes next, validation. We use the compiled schema, validate, to check if our sample JSON data aligns with the rules we've set. If it does, we proudly log that the data is valid according to the schema. However, if there are any issues, we log the validation errors, providing valuable insights into what specific aspects didn't meet our expectations. This code exemplifies how JSON schema validation can be seamlessly integrated into your JavaScript workflow, ensuring that your data adheres to predefined standards. Let's run this code together and witness the magic of validation. Ready? Let's go! To run, first open the terminal by going into View menu and select Terminal. Now let's run it. To run, go to Run menu, click on Start Debugging, and then select Node.js. It will open the debug console, and over here you will notice that it returns the JSON data is valid according to the schema. And that is correct, as we have provided valid JSON data. Now let's remove the name from the JSON data and rerun it by going into Run menu and select Start Debugging, and you will see it here. It has returned validation error. Now let's fix it back by bringing name back into the JSON data and rerun it again. Thanks for watching. This is what I wanted to show you in this session. See you in the next session.